CBS 4 News, working for you.
Coming up on CBS 4 Valley this morning, Beto O'Rourke will be in the Valley today. In just 2 minutes, we'll tell you what he's here for.
And things are heating up at the Winter Games. We'll have the latest news from Beijing in just a few minutes. CBS 4 Valley this morning starts right now.
Live from the Rio Grande Valley, this is CBS 4 News, working for you this morning.
Good Friday morning, everyone. We made it to Friday. It's exciting. It's about 5 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Pauline Fitzgerald.
And I'm Xochilt Lagunas, filling in for Derek Garcia.
Let's check on in with meteorologist Chris Ramirez for a look at your out-the-door forecast.
Good morning. We are starting off a bit on the warmer side than what we were dealing with yesterday. Definitely in the upper 50s across the valley, 57 in Edinburgh there. Those temperatures still need a light jacket if you are heading out the door. Winds still fairly calm out of the north between 2 and 4 miles an hour. As we go into the next several hours, we are expecting those high temperatures to once again top out into the low 70s. We will see some occasional cloud cover as well as some isolated showers today. And then those rain chances will be ramping up as we head into Saturday. But expect a high of a 74 for today. Winds out of the east-northeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. We're going to keep that 20% rain chance in the overnight hours and then increasing in the late evening into tomorrow. South Padre Island topping out at 67 degrees. Winds out of the south at 6 to 10 miles an hour. High tide at 4:04 p.m. As we go into looking at those 4-day rain chances, we are expecting rain chances to ramp up as we head into Saturday, all thanks to an incoming cold front that's going to bring us some slightly cooler temperatures for the start of next week.
Thank you, Chris. Now, new this morning, the State Department is urging Americans in Ukraine to get out now. This warning comes from fears of a possible Russian invasion.
You're watching CBS 4 News, working for you this morning with Derek Garcia, Pauline Fitzgerald, and meteorologist Jim Danner.
Thanks for sticking with us right here on CBS 4. The Texas Citric Fiesta starts today and goes until February 20th.
It's on Conway and Griffin Parkway in Mission. The festival schedule is 5 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. on weekdays and 3 p.m. to 11:30 on weekends, and it's closed on Mondays.
Good Friday morning, everyone. I'm Pauline Fitzgerald. Thank you so much for joining us. Registration is open again for Mission's Thrive Vaccine Incentive Program. If you're fully vaccinated, you can qualify for a $50 gift card to use at local businesses. But you do have to receive a booster shot and you must pre-register. You can do so online and your ticket will have your date and time to arrive and you must bring it to get your gift. And ahead of Valentine's Day, you may want to pick up some flowers or candy for that special someone, but the city of Harlingen wants to make sure people selling have the proper paperwork. Right now, vendors must request a permit from the city and register with the state of Texas. They also need permission from any property or business owners before setting up. Local florists want you to be on the lookout before buying on the streets.
Whether it's buying flowers, make sure it's quality flowers. Making sure they're buying strawberries or chocolates, make sure they have a food handling license, or if because they tend to send chocolates.
And the city says street vendors can only sell items in the parking lot. Stay with us. Meteorologist Chris Ramirez will have a look at your forecast right after this.
Good morning. We are expecting those temperatures to be a bit pleasant today. Highs in the low 70s, east-northeast winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we go into the weekend, we do have some rain chances in the forecast for Saturday, all thanks to the arrival of a cold front, and then clearing to mostly sunny for Sunday. Overnight lows in the 40s. Saturday into Sunday, so you're going to need those jackets if you are heading out and about for the morning hours. As far as our Valentine's Day forecast, Monday topping out at 67 degrees, southeast winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Mostly calm across the state of Texas, but our next main weather maker is that cold front that's going to be arriving tomorrow. That's going to bring us some isolated storms for our coastal areas, and then that high pressure system in place that's going to bring us that sunshine as well as bring us that warming trend as we head into the next 7 days. Look at your forecast, seeing those temperatures once again rebounding back into the 70s for next week, but we're going to be dealing with a messy start to our Saturday. Overnight lows in the 40s and 30s. Valentine's Day looking quite pleasant, so expect that sunshine to return going into Sunday and then lasting through much of next week.
Live from the Rio Grande Valley, this is CBS 4 News, working for you at 5.
Good afternoon, Valley, and welcome to CBS 4 Valley at 5. I'm Chris Jacobs. Faith has the evening off. First on 4, Beto O'Rourke is in the Valley today. His visit is one of several he's making across the state. CBS 4's Karina Vargas is in McAllen with what the candidate for governor had to say. Karina.
That's right. Today, Beto O'Rourke is continuing his 12-day Keeping the Lights On road trip that he's taking across Texas. Now, O'Rourke is set to speak here in McAllen, where behind me people have already been setting up.
You're watching CBS 4 News, working for you at 5, with Chris Jacobs, Faith Woodard, and Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale.
The U.S. continues to warn that a Russian invasion of Ukraine could be imminent. It's causing U.S. citizens in the country that they will not be rescued if war breaks out. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House. Beto O'Rourke campaigning in the Valley coming up. What we can expect to hear from the candidate for governor next. And voting changes coming up. What you need to know before casting your ballot for the March primary. CBS 4 Valley at 6 starts right now.
Live from the Rio Grande Valley, this is CBS 4 News, working for you at 6.
Hello and welcome to CBS 4 Valley at 6. I'm Chris Jacobs. Faith has the evening off. First on 4, candidate for governor Beto O'Rourke is set to appear in McAllen in just a few minutes. CBS 4's Karina Vargas is standing by with a look at what we can expect him to say. Karina.
Yeah, that's right. We're standing by here at the event where Beto O'Rourke is set to speak on the power grid failure that occurred during last year's February freeze and why he says Governor Greg Abbott's how he wasn't prepared and how that caused it.
You're watching CBS 4 News, working for you at 6, with Chris Jacobs, Faith Woodard, Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale, and sports with Ruben Juarez.
Since January 23rd, more than 1.1 million COVID tests have been taken in Beijing's closed-loop system. Only 400 people have tested positive. As Jack Doles reports, China's plans to keep the game safe seems to be working.
Live from the Rio Grande Valley, this is CBS 4 News, working for you at 10.
Hello and welcome to CBS 4 Valley at 10. I'm Chris Jacobs. Faith has the night off. First on 4, Beto O'Rourke making a stop in the Valley today. The gubernatorial candidate was in McAllen for his Keeping the Lights On tour. CBS 4's Karina Vargas was at the event and has more on his plans.
700 of our fellow Texans lost their lives a year ago, almost to the day.
Beto O'Rourke making a campaign stop in McAllen today, speaking on the state's response to last year's February freeze.
You're watching CBS 4 News, working for you at 10, with Chris Jacobs, Faith Woodard, Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale, and sports with Ruben Juarez.
Another recall for Tesla owners tonight. Nearly 27,000 cars are being recalled because the cabin heating system may not defrost the windshield quickly enough, cutting visibility and increasing the risk of a crash. The recall impacting 2021 and 22 models, 3, S, and X, as well as 2020 through 2022 Model Y vehicles.
Live from the Rio Grande Valley, this is CBS 4 News, working for you, Weekend Edition.
Hello and thank you for joining us on CBS 4 Valley this weekend. I'm Karina Vargas. Well, after years of turning a South Padre Island rental home into an unforgettable stay for visitors, a Valley woman says that her property is now being damaged and unrentable. CBS 4's Kaylee Olivas is working for you tonight and asking the hard questions.